like to welcome you funky motherfuckers back. You ain't even record.
It is recording.
Oh shit. We like to welcome you funky motherfuckers back to the Nothing to Lose podcast. I'm here with the one, the only, the backbone of the community. Josh. Oh no, you gotta say it right. Just Josh. How you always be saying it?
Josh.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. What you been up to?
Same shit, different day. Working, more working some more.
Factory. I love it. We crumb of it. So, since last time we've been here, there's been a lot of shit transpiring.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get straight into it. What do you feel about the city giving Breonna Taylor Peoples $12 million instead of actually indicting the cops on them charges? And they indicted the one cop and basically gave him a producer. What's the name of the charge?
Wanton endangerment.
Yeah, wanton endangerment. Basically, shooting through the walls and the shit could have hit the neighbors, but not shooting into her and killing her.
It's fucked up. You know that her family should definitely be paid. They definitely should have charged the police with murder because it was just so crazy how you could just break into somebody's house, no knock warrant, and kill somebody just cause and get away with it because you got the wrong house, like that one white lady did when she killed that one dude, John.
Yeah, the nigga that was eating ice cream in his house.
In his own living room or whatever. And white lady done break into the wrong house and killed him. The white pig, literally. So it's real fucked up that can happen and no charges be filed or none of these motherfuckers getting convicted or they get some minor bullshit as charged. I don't know. I heard about it, but
let's take it deeper. What do you think about Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley? They was asked about it before the playoff game of the Lakers and the Nuggets, and Charles Barkley said that he sides with the police 100%. And Shaquille O'Neal was like, yeah, they was basically just doing their job. He was like, if you come, you have a no-knock warrant, and somebody fire upon you because bro fired upon them first, they was basically doing their job. What you feel about
that? That's kind of fucked up. I mean, I'm not really surprised for either one of them talking like that. I mean, I think Shaq is a cop, and we all know Charles Barkley is a coon. So ain't nothing surprising about what they saying. I'm gonna say it like this: when a nigga break into a white person's house and a white dude shoot and kill him, we ain't out there marching and protesting and talking about, oh, you should have killed that black man for breaking into his house. So what the fuck? What y'all mad about? How y'all really got a problem with a black person defending themselves because cops break into his house and they ain't even in the right house? So nah, they definitely ain't right.
I feel like Charles Barkley been a clone. You a homosexual, and you always wear wigs and you dress up like a woman. You'll do anything to keep that fat body in rotation. You a piece of shit. You was a bum in the NBA. You never been worth a damn. Shaq, he was deputized as like a standby police in case shit go bad. But the thing is, brother, before you anything, you a black man, and you gotta understand. If you, I feel like niggas feel like they're not niggas. And you feel like you're above the fucking law. You still black. One day these motherfuckers can break into your house with a no-knock warrant. Mm-hmm. And then what?
They gonna murder your big ass because you big as shit. And be justified.
If you're in front of somebody like Shaq, it's like being in front of an 800-pound gorilla. That shit will probably, for the average motherfucker, that shit is scary. That nigga like 7'8", 7 foot something.
Been hefty. Big,
400 something pounds, all muscle, my nigga. You go scared of. You think them motherfuckers, they be scared of niggas 6'1" and 5'10" and shit.
They be scared of shorter niggas than that too.
Facts, they be scared.
They scared of little kids, nigga, 13, 14-year-olds.
Facts. Mike Brown and shit, they scared of little teenagers.
Tamir Rice, you see how they did him? So,
They gonna light your big ass up.
Mhm.
One thing about it, man, you can't take the stands. Or if you can be like, yo, I don't have a position on this, and just shut the fuck up instead of saying some stupid shit. And put your foot in your mouth.
so you decide with the police and come on, man.
I feel like people like that should feel safe around us in the community. When they go to these meetings and shit, somebody should just still on them, man. I feel like we should take up what's that shit they be taking up when niggas can't pay their funeral and shit?
A GoFundMe.
They should take up a GoFundMe for who the first nigga that's still on Charles Barkley. Knock his ass out.
Nah, they should start having GoFundMes for cop killers though, for real. Cause you know how they used to be, man. All them white folks used to raise GoFundMes for any cop that done shot an unarmed black man. So we need to start having GoFundMes for the cop killers. Should see how they like it.
Start sprinkling cheese on their head. This shit is starting to get out of motherfucking hand, bro.
So they don't understand, man. So, you know, a lot more brothers is getting more radical and revolutionary. So,
And speaking of that,
they ain't on the same wave.
speaking of that, did you see the video of the young brother that walks up on the police officers in Los Angeles and just open fire and start shooting their ass?
I didn't see the video, but I kept hearing about it. I know this nigga like still on the run. They don't know who he is or nothing. He was moving real militant. That's what I like to see.
What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, you know,
I'm gonna give you a little more background before I get your thoughts on it. The Mexican female police officer, before this happened, was another incident where a young boy from Compton, this actually happened in the city of Compton, a young boy from Compton was like he was shot up real bad by the police, and she was taking pictures like with his body, laughing.
Yeah, like trying to, you know, well, y'all know Compton Sheriff's Department already has a gang inside of its sheriff department that somebody has already been trying to expose, but you know how it goes. When your own snitch on your own kind, especially when that thin blue wall breaks down and another cop wants to start talking about all the bullshit he done seen with his cohorts and shit. So, you know, they have a gang called the Executioner Gang in Compton, and they only allow white and Mexican men. They don't allow no black men and all this shit. So, you know, it's not surprising, man. It's not surprising. These motherfuckers, they are dirty. They already have their gangs, and for them to get notoriety in their gangs, they have to shoot a black person or beat up a black person, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe even a Mexican, well, if you in California or somewhere where it's a high Mexican population. But I'm pretty sure, you know, you gotta beat up the oppressed and poor for you to even get any notoriety in all these cop gangs around the country. So the dude that shot and killed him, I'm pretty sure it was just gang violence to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this motherfuckers retaliating against y'all because y'all keep trying to violate and hurt people who ain't got nothing to do with it. So people's getting tired, they fed up, you know, they ready to come back, they ready to get some get back, revenge. So I can't be mad at it. I'm just glad the brother's still on the run. It kind of remind me of the back in the 60s, I want to say, during when the Black Liberation Army was building up, and they had like a lot of hits going down on police officers. They was killing a lot of cops back in the day and shit. So, I mean, if the cops want that go back to it, man, that's on them. But I think they got a little bit too comfortable, man. You know, they got too comfortable for the longest time, man. The media has been on their side. The government has been on their side. So many things have been on their side for so long. Like, they got too comfortable. They really thought they were superheroes. They really thought even if they kill an unarmed person and shoot them in the back some way, some reason, they still think, you know, they did the right thing. So, you know, they're gonna have to get that wake up call, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more young men, young soldiers out there ready to answer the call.
I feel like the homies, a lot of the homies in Compton are already ready. that type of action.
Mm-hmm.
So they got certain blocks where niggas hang if, you know what I mean, the police come over there on that bullshit, they ready to get out and do what they gotta do. But karma a motherfucker. You take a picture with a young brother's dead body and you laughing about it and keying. Now you on life support because a motherfucker just walks up on you and lights your ass up.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the thing. Karma, you don't never know where it's coming from, man. And it's got to the point now where police officers have started getting shot left and right. The police department is like, we don't want to put out the video because it'll traumatize the public and traumatize other police officers. Motherfucker, we've been getting traumatized for years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And while watching a man get choked the fuck out, a motherfucker standing on his neck, y'all gonna put videos like that out? Y'all gonna put videos of fucking police officers shooting a motherfucker while his wife hold a baby, all type of sick shit. So, I mean, then you want empathy and sympathy when one of your own get killed. And I'm not saying all cops is bad, because sometimes that shit could actually happen to a good police officer, but if the I'm gonna put it to you like this, and like bro said, yeah, it's a lot of underground, they got a little underground gang, and they feel like their initiation is killing an unarmed black man, or anybody that's in the street life or that has that gang mentality. You know, when the opposing side kill one of yours, even if you can't get the motherfucker who shot him, sometimes if you looking for the motherfucker who shot him and you can't catch him, if you catch one of them motherfuckers over there,
the next best option.
The next best option. Had a nigga go down you and go celebrate, or a nigga find out you got niggas that are bomb on your mom's crib and make you come look for them. Niggas ain't gonna keep chasing.
Like 50 said.
Facts, niggas had that motto. My nigga, I'm not gonna keep chasing you in these streets. If I can't find you, I'm gonna get where you hang at. I'm gonna get your peoples. I'm gonna get somebody for your neighborhood. Then it'll get to the point where I've seen in the streets some wars that got so bad that niggas they was trying to get, they realized they couldn't catch them like that because them niggas wasn't accessible. They said, fuck it. Anybody we catch from that neighborhood hanging out, we gonna tear their ass up. And they got too bad to the point the community was like, nigga, y'all gotta do something about this shit. Like, y'all can't keep, you know what I mean, harboring these fugitives, basically. You need to go over there and go get back at them niggas or let them niggas know where you at, because you get innocent niggas shot.
Hell yeah. You gotta show your face. You can't, what they say, throw stones and hide your hands.
Exactly.
Don't be out here starting no drama, then you scared when it come back. What's up?
Facts, now you not even hanging in your hood. You all the way across town laying low. Niggas from your neighborhood get their ass towed up every night.
They moved out of state.
Facts, they moved out of state.
Oh well. No niggas out there Norfolk getting shot up, but nigga out in Miami sipping a latte.
Nigga like, Facts, man, where Lil Jody go? Man, I ain't seen you. But you know they shot Rico the other day. And he ain't do shit. He was just coming home from the park playing ball.
Lil Joe cracked off the wall. Lil Joe was going right after he cracked it off. He's like, I'm done, nigga. Once this body drop, I'm gone, nigga. Literally.
Niggas in the hood, they feel like, my nigga, we gonna get it cracking on whoever at this point. We tired of this shit. So it could be a actually good police officer
that get caught up in the mix.
Get caught up in the mix just because officer such and such did what you were calling yesterday. And now you coming through on the beat and a motherfucker like, man, fuck it, they gonna film me. You just shot the homie for no reason. So I do feel like they pick and choose, like when it is niggas that's in the street life, they don't just like real criminals, like niggas they know this with the murders and they got a team that's really with the shit. Cops usually don't shoot them motherfuckers like unarmed and all that shit, because they know them consequences can. Niggas don't fear the police like that, my nigga. Like niggas have something to go through that little bulletproof vest. Niggas don't give a fuck about that little level 4 Teflon. Any rifle bullet gonna treat that bitch like a piece of paper. He gonna be laying oozing every motherfucker with. We've seen it over and over again. Then on top of that, I seen this video, bro. It's crazy. This white boy had this they pick and choose the wrong motherfuckers. This white boy, this nigga had this new car, and I think the place was like 3 or 6 months old, so they pulled him over. So they telling him like, yo, blah, 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 get out the car, because he ain't had his license, and he had a registration and all that shit. So he like, man, fuck no, I ain't getting out my car. Woo woo. So he like, yo, fuck that, let me speak to your sergeant, your superior officer. So the sergeant, like at the back window, he was like, man, I'm right here. He said he asked you to comply, get out of the car. So he's like, nah, woo woo. So they got his name, all of that. So they like, Brian, like the same way the motherfuckers speak to their kids, Brian, get out of the car, Brian, get out of the car, Brian, come on, Brian, get out of the car, Brian. How they be having their little kids on leashes, Brian. My nigga, they maced and tased this nigga. The nigga pulls a gun and shoot all 3 of the cops. This is the time you should have used deadly force. Yo, motherfuckers, bro. The average black motherfucker would dare buck in that manner. Like, I'm talking about with a cop at the back window, a cop on your other back window, and a cop right in front of you, and you just like, nah, I'm not getting out the car, and woo. I done seen a motherfucker say, nah, I'm not getting out of the car. And nigga, he locked the door, rolled the window up. They took the flashlight and bust the window. Get your motherfucking ass about this car. Facts. They ain't trying to drag the white boy, none of that shit. When they finally, man, it took about 30, 40 minutes, and they kept using not deadly force, the pepper spray and the mace. My nigga, that shit was like Grand Theft Auto. He pulled that gun from nowhere. And you know, you put in the cheat code, and the shit on the back, the knife. He just popped up.
Asshole, nigga. Nigga.
Pow. He shot all the niggas.
We got stuff for that shit.
And it's sad because he actually, the black cop, I think that was the sergeant, he killed him. He killed them. One is in ICU, and the other one is out of critical condition, but he smoked their ass. And I feel like y'all wanna, it's kind of karma, bro. And it's like you see it so much when you see the other side getting off, you don't feel bad for them. It gets to the point where your empathy for them and just, I'm just doing my job. Niggas don't, because we see too much. We be fucking traumatized seeing that shit.
Man, we be experiencing our damn self dealing with these motherfuckers. So you be like, man, come on. Ain't nobody feeling no sorry for that pig that done got killed, whatever, shit.
And one thing about it, you gotta, when you got that mind state, bro, you gotta go with your feelings. If you feel this motherfucker's trying to take your life, bro,
you gotta protect yours at the end of the day, because these motherfuckers is dirty.
It might be a chance, and feel me where I'm going with it. It might be a chance that if this motherfucker got you on a chokehold, the other one got your feet, if you go for one of their guns and pop their ass because you feel like your life is in danger, it might be a chance 10, 15 years from later, from there, a motherfucker might, a little kid might look it up on the internet and be like, yo, I'm trying to be a lawyer and get you off that case. Because a lot of people was coming home because motherfuckers that looked up their case or they seen somebody on social media. You never know. So you still got action at being here, bro. Protect your own life, my nigga. Please know if you trying to take me out like a sucker, nigga, fuck no. I'm not just gonna keep, mama, somebody help. Nah, fuck that, my nigga. You gonna have to smoke me Cause I'm going for shit. If you got me in a chokehold, I can't breathe, and I'm seeing the fucking white light. I'm going for the motherfucking. I'm going for the splits now.
Yeah, you trying to figure out how to get out that bitch.
Facts. We gonna tear this motherfucker up.
Yeah, that's regular. This human instinct don't survive. Survival is key for any human instinct.
And it's like they pick and choose. It be the good brothers. They be fucking over like that too. Like the brother who was selling cigarettes. I think it was Brooklyn or some shit.
Yeah, I remember.
And these motherfuckers be so weak, bro. Like, nigga have his whole hands up.
Mm-hmm.
You be a grown man choking this nigga from behind, still can't do nothing. They never take no motherfucker one-on-one.
No, you don't. They don't.
They'll be on your back, you swinging them around like your fucking girl and shit. I feel like this. Being a police officer, bro, should have the requirements of you should be able to fight. Cause for real.
Wait, hold on. There's a lot of people with different fighting skill levels, though. They ain't letting these niggas.
Yeah, at least at the mid-tier. I ain't saying you gotta be good at fighting.
Okay.
You like the thing about it is, if you willing to fight a motherfucker, you got heart enough to not be scared of every motherfucking body. Like people who every time you encounter a motherfucker is just fear in your heart.
You are so scared. You got
my nigga, I remember, matter of fact, me and bro slide from North Carolina, this nigga doing like $120 smoking weed. And I keep telling him, like, my nigga, you need to slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
He was like, no, I'm trying to, cause we coming from out of town, basically. I'm like, bro, chill. As soon as his dumb ass see the fucking cop there trying to slow down, I'm talking about he balling. And it's not like he in the flow of traffic.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you balling by yourself. So the cop just sitting there with the motherfucking radar, clocks him as soon as he go past, pull him. So the cop smell the weed. He see the blunt right there. You got any more weed? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, boy. My cop there, she gave him that. He looking because we coming back from business, so he see the bags in the back. He's like, I ain't trying to go through the bags. He was like, nah, that's all I got. So he handling it. The cop was cool. Next thing I know, the second cop pull up. When this nigga pull up, he come on the passenger side. First day, he see me. He see a big nigga. He ups the grip. Sir, get out of the car. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in handcuffs. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, first of all, I'm not driving. I'm not saying anything. This motherfucker see me. Bro, the nigga eyes was jumping. The nigga's eyes was jumping. He was shaking. He instantly just grabs his grip. Now, mind you, he's like behind the car. I mean, he's like behind the passenger side, so it really ain't even shit I can do. If he ups the grip, I have to take the seat and slide the shit back or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? If he just start firing into the car. But the other cop was a veteran, and he was like, you could tell he was like 50, 60 years old when he was a cool. He was like, nah, man, you ain't got to do all that. Go ahead, go back. He was like, no, I'm just saying, he's a big dude. You know what I mean? I just wanted to, what the fuck they got to do with the price of tea in China? Because you see a motherfucker in a car, bro, I'm not agitated. I'm not reaching for nothing. You feel me? I'm abiding by the law 100%. Now you put me in a predicament to where I'm looking at you fearful. Now I'm thinking like, I gotta say it was no problem until you created one. I'm fearful for my fucking life now. Yeah, I jumped in the first day. The other cop was cool, so it'd be dickheads like that. And I'm glad he checked and rectified the situation, bro, because that shit, it would have went bad.
It could have went left real quick, yeah.
Real quick.
You always got that one cop, though. Sometimes you got the cool one, but sometimes, every time you're going to have a dickhead cop on the scene.
Because then I got to think, like, my nigga, am I really going to let you put me in handcuffs as scared as you is? You know what I mean? I don't know what you want. Your fear got me fearful because I don't know what the fuck you do.
What did I do make you scared? Now I'm scared because your ass acting all crazy and shit. After all,
bro, you come up with your hand on your grip. You come up with your hand on your gun.
Come on, man.
And the other nigga he was cool as a cucumber. Like, matter of fact, he ain't locked neither one of us up. He gave bro a summons to come in court and we kept it pushing. Like, if we would have got pulled by that nigga, well, both of us would have been going downtown.
They even worse though. Shit.
So I feel like this. I want to go back to the Breonna Taylor thing. Do you feel like your family members, if an officer was to kill, like let's say your cousin or your sister, and they give you $12 million, like, would you be cool? Like, could you live with that and they not getting charged?
Okay. Yeah,
What do you think
not
would?
my sister.
What do you think would be reasonable or?
It was a suffice. I mean, a payment that would suffice. You trying to say?
Not payment, like what? What do you feel would need to happen for you to be good with that?
It ain't gonna be never be good. Even if they lock the nigga up for life, it's probably never gonna be good with me. But him and me, you know, shit. I'm still always hold that grudge. If I kill him, I'm still always hold that grudge. So it ain't gonna probably never be good with me. So especially you done took somebody I love very, very dearly. Sure.
I also feel like these motherfuckers, they have stipends and that $12 million coming from taxpayers' money.
Yeah, they ain't none of that.
If they took $12 million from that police department,
yeah,
and make these motherfuckers ride around and fucking use Chevy Caprices or something that they got from the auto auction, and these niggas fucking give them a fucked up uniform and some raggedy ass Walmart boots.
give them phone books for a bulletproof vest.
Facts, get on these niggas phone make these niggas go through the pain we gotta go through, that I can feel it. But nah, brother, like y'all already have that. How the fuck is you giving me something that's not coming from you, and you gave it to me? You know how long it take for cases like that to actually go to court and motherfucker have to give you money like that? They knew they was wrong, bro.
They draw them out.
That's the quickest I've ever seen a fucking settlement.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I ain't gonna lie. It was pretty quick. Shit.
What do you think about LeBron James' son smoking weed on live?
Man, I didn't see that, man. He a young boy. Of course, it's gonna. I grew up a little different though. I wasn't one to be out there. You know, definitely wasn't grew up in no social media age where everything I do was filmed, should I say? So, but even if I did, I still just my whole character was not ever the type to allow my elders to see me in a position of doing things that they did not respect, or they wasn't what's the word I'm looking for? It wasn't not respect. They didn't. Well, anyway, they didn't agree with. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I never want to see any of my elders in positions. I mean, I never want to put myself in a position where my elders can see me doing something that they don't agree with. So, I mean, but he's a young boy. I understand. How old is he now? Has he went to college yet?
Hell no, Bronny like 16, 17.
Okay, yeah, he's about that age now. He's going to be experimenting all types of shit. Just hope, man. I just hope. He don't seem like a bad type of dude anyway, But I just hope he don't get caught up too much into the mix, because a lot of motherfuckers start experimenting. Next thing you know, 20 years from now, they fucking full blown crackheads burned the fuck out. Ain't never got back right or nothing. You like, damn, nigga. Let's get back. But yeah, so you just might have to watch out a little bit for that experiment and shit. But yeah, I don't know. How was LeBron's reaction though?
They didn't give one yet.
Oh, he didn't get one either? Yeah, I don't know them, man.
I hear you say that
Look,
shit.
he ain't record that shit.
Yeah, if he get a reaction when he say it, he probably fuck Bronny up. But look, I tell you like this. If I was Bronny, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. The memes and the shit they was doing to the shit was funnier than him actually smoking weed. Because like you know how the Chicago niggas, they'll say some shit like, I'm smoking Tuka pack or I'm smoking Johnny pack, and that be a nigga rival.
They really killed.
Yeah, nigga that ain't really killed.
Realize it either.
This nigga, they put a video, a voice over him saying, yeah, my daddy up there smoking the Nuggets pack because they playing the different Nuggets. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? The shit was way funnier, but I feel like this. If I was Bronny, I'd be like, hey, Pops, I could be out. You know what I mean? You see what your boy D Wade son doing. I could be out.
What's that nigga name now? What's his name? I don't know his name no
Princess and some shit. Some weird shit. I don't know. I'm just thinking I know it's a female name.
How about that princess too? Destiny. I don't know.
Destiny, some shit like that. It ain't the way.
No, they.
I'll be he happy if I see my son beating up some pussy smoking a blunt. Yeah, yeah. Daddy the king of the prince. Get both ass cheeks. Fuck it. I'll be like, boy, this motherfucker, boy, you fuck just like me. You threw the leg up. Boy, you know you wrong. But I'll be with my wife, boy, that motherfucker. You see, you got my stroke, don't you?
That's some old man shit right there. Look at my son right there.
You know I used to go like that. I'm about 35 now, but you know I used to go like that, boy. When I was 17, well, so I always think, Bronny, LeBron, you can't be too hard on him. And LeBron, he's still on the bubble, so you know they can't leave the bubble.
Okay, so Brian ain't even home anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bronny would have never did that shit if Pops was home. Pops, he a good kid, man. That's all I can keep saying, because he could be doing a lot worse. You see what your man Dwayne Wade's son doing. So keep let that be the vocal point before you fuck him up. Please let that be the vocal
this
point.
nigga is well, I can't remember this motherfucker now. I'm trying to remember the name now. What you change the name to?
Imagine you in the NBA and shit, right? You a ball player, nigga. You like 6'4", and you thinking like your son gonna be a god. And one day you come in there, you just watching ESPN. This motherfucker just come in a full-blown dress and a wig and a halter top. Like, Daddy, I'm changing my name to the princess instead of Dwayne.
The princess.
From Mario. The princess.
More like the press, nigga. Yeah, it's depressed. Let's find you something. Let's get you some counseling, son.
What? You gonna have to be like, God damn, my nigga, this still my kid. You still got a motherfucker. You still gotta hold that.
Man, you know, I think every man with a son always gets asked that question. But what if your son turns out to be gay? Well, look, motherfucker, I don't want my son to be a rapist, child molester, motherfucker. What is it? I want him to be a convict. I don't want to see him be spending half his life in prison. So don't be mad at me because I don't want him to be fucking other niggas either. I don't care. Well, no, I do care. I really don't want to see my son fucked up, but son.
If he is gay, I would hope he would be the fucker and not the fuck you.
I don't want him to do nothing. I don't want him to do nothing. I don't want to if it. I was gonna say if he is gay, I want him to be a down brother. Fuck that. I don't want him to be gay at all. But hey,
bro,
if he is,
I'm gonna keep.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do. But I don't think
like when I heard shit or listened to statistics, when they say 1 in 3. So if you look at every 3 motherfuckers, 1 is what the shits.
It's gay.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yes, that's a statistic.
Oh, shit.
And that's all men. That's all men. If you look at if you got a room full of 100 men, 30 of them motherfuckers gay. With that shit. And like something that you can't understand, you really can't fathom. You can't be like, yo, I wonder how this nigga can look at another man and like, yo, that hairy chest. Ooh. Like how you
think that? I be thinking that too. Like, yo, there's nothing naturally that attracts me to men. Like
you ever been watching one of them fighting movies and you see some shit like you ever see that nigga not Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris, when he be coming out the karate gis with the hairy chest, that shit be looking disgusting, bro. Like some shit you just be going to turn, like bro, because back in the day, some of them old fighting karate movies used to be fire, my nigga. Bro, when I see him fighting Bruce Lee, he had like as soon as he disrobed and he had that hairy chest, I was like, but the nigga Bruce Lee grabbed a chunk of the hair. Right, yo, in the comments, please tell me the name of that movie, bro. When Bruce Lee was whooping his ass and he grabbed a whole chunk of that nigga chest in. Bro, that shit was funny as shit. But that, like, I be looking like, how the fuck? I look at myself in the mirror and be like, you alright? But I be like, yo, how bitch? I mean, I don't understand how a nigga be like, bro, look at that nigga bed though.
Be grilling niggas hard.
Facts. But I can see, I'm talking about like when you on some hardcore heterosexual shit, like you trying to smell some pussy, like you like, God damn, bro, so when she get up, I sniff her seat.
Oh shit, I feel bad, man. I did that to my girl the other day. She got out of the car. I said, damn, nigga, you acting like a real pervert now. Stop that bullshit, nigga. What's wrong with you? I had to shake my own head on that shit. I said, what the fuck wrong with me? Why did I just do that?
Nah, the pussy smell, bro.
I don't know, man.
It
It was something about, it's so enticing. I wanted to smell that pussy for some reason. I said,
like you come around, your girl smelling like, you know what I mean, perfume and the powder fresh out the shower. You get a hug, woo woo. Like it might be a time like you just meet up and y'all talking. Woo woo. I'm about to go back to work. Oh yeah. Can you imagine a nigga doing that to another nigga? Like, you know, niggas be stanking.
Nigga,
I can't fathom.
Just got out the gym.
Facts just got out the gym.
He taking the jock strap.
You smell smelling balls. Yo, bro, where your balls smell?
Oh my god.
Balls stink.
My god.
Bro, I'd rather smell stinking pussy 100 times.
Yes.
Yo, speaking of that, did you hear the Brat go on her show and was talking about how she used to fuck Allen Iverson? And they was in a relationship.
Yeah, no, I heard about it. I didn't watch it though.
She was like, shit.
Everybody think the Brat gay. The Brat has been hopping
And
on
the
a
Brat
lot
got
of
the
dicks.
fattest ass, bro.
Yeah, she got a body.
She got a body, but
that's how you know she got a
remember
body.
the shit with Tyrese?
What you talking about?
What do you like? Da-da-da-da.
You talking about when she was dressing up like a girl type shit? Was that one?
She was in a bikini.
Bikini, yes.
She got the fatty, my
Who's
nigga.
her sister though? Who's her sister?
Lisa Ray.
Another baddie. Well, used to be baddie. I don't know if she's
Bro,
bad no more like she used to be.
Iverson, I just got one question because the Brat was like, she's like, yeah, I wake up in the morning. She was like, I lay his clothes out, and she was like, I lay his clothes out, fix him some breakfast, jack him off, and make sure he's straight. First of all, why you jacking me off in the morning? Give me some fucking top or some pussy.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I guess that's what he liked, because she was like, that's what. But then I started thinking about it. I was like, yo, this nigga AI basically fucking the female version of himself, because she looked just like this nigga. They like this shit. Bro, they got the same hairstyle. Then I was like, yo, you dressing this nigga? Y'all dressed just alike? Yo, imagine the female version of Josh and this bitch set her clothes out. And set her clothes out and y'all dressed just alike.
If I had a female version of me, I don't know. We would have had to take over the world. That's too many good minds together right there. Right there.
I don't want a female version of me. I'm straight.
But no, that's the crazy thing though. I be thinking a lot of them kind of tomboy, hard, kind of tough chicks, man. They like to be like the most domesticated. You would be surprised. Get them home and shit. They might
I feel like that's probably some good pussy, bro. Everybody for years thought she was a dyke. The whole time my nigga AI gutted her, bro.
Man, she was hopping on dicks. I ain't gonna say she was.
But hold on,
dicks,
but before that video
that's
came
what I
out, bro, everybody just looked at her on some dykey shit.
Yeah.
And
like that's little sister type shit. You know, you look at her like.
I don't remember the video no more. I don't remember what it was, but I seen a video, bro, and I'm not bullshitting. If I can find it, Biggie was looking at, like, her and Biggie was looking at, it was like a music video or some shit. Like, he had one of them so deaf niggas head, and Biggie was there and shit. Mm-hmm. And it was like the way they was looking at each other, it looked like they was fucking. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how motherfuckers get that look like. Mm-hmm. Well, after this over, bitch, meet me in the Bronx closet. And I wouldn't put it past him.
Hey, I'm telling you, the Brat been getting a dick. I'm saying, the Brat been getting a dick.
That's the funniest thing is she said she was setting his clothes out for the day, and they dressed just alike, bro. Then I
Jersey for me?
Jersey for me. Then I started wondering, like, yo, y'all be getting y'all hair braided at the same time.
You know they probably want us and shit.
Yo, and Chuck didn't deny it. Chuck probably like, yeah, I was tearing that shit up every chance I got. And he a hood nigga. Especially the time, like, it was a halftime, and that nigga mom's
was doing braid his hair.
Was braiding his hair? That's a classic.
Bubba Chuck. Shout out to Bad News.
Bad News VA now. That sounds great.
Yeah.
what do you think about like the shootings that been going on here lately?
I don't know nothing about them, bro. Honestly, I ain't been watching the news, so I don't be following nothing. I be kind of getting surprised when I be seeing shit like that.
Nigga just got shot out Young's Park yesterday on Nicholson and St. Paul.
A child, wasn't he?
Nah, he was 17.
That's a damn kid.
Yeah. A 17-year-old. Then niggas got smoked by the mall by Lynn Haven. And the nigga smoked him and the baby in the back seat.
They killed a baby? The fuck? That's some crazy shit. I don't know, bro.
Then the nigga got shot out. The news. It's like,
damn.
And this is the thing.
I don't know nothing about none of this.
What the fuck are y'all doing? Because you're supposed to be in the house. If you're not going to or from work, why the fuck is you out just putting in work?
Niggas acting like the quarantine stopped them from putting in the work, so they trying to. It seems like they trying to make up for all that lost time. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, nigga, if you gonna kill somebody,
I feel like the scariest shit, bro. My fault, I mean to cut you off. This shit, I need to get it out now while it's fresh in my mind. The scariest shit is when this shit is over, they open up the clubs.
You know, a lot of people ready to get out. Spread their legs.
Niggas gonna get smoked to the point they catch on fire. Niggas
gonna shoot just to catch on fire.
Facts. Niggas gonna shoot you until you that shit that come out of Ryu hand. Niggas gonna make you into a fucking fireball. Niggas gonna light your ass up. They itching. Liquor, I know shit's gonna go bad so quickly.
I hope nobody get caught up in the mix, man. There's too much bullshit out here, man. Fuck that bullshit. I don't know.
Is it just me, or do it seem like the only time I see masks is in the grocery store?
That's a
Like
fact.
people is out here. Like people are literally on trips and shit. I be looking at goddamn like restaurants and stuff, like, you know, people Instagram stories. And all I'm saying is like, where are y'all? Where y'all going? Because nobody got masks on, the quarantine is over. Yeah. We the only ones in the house.
It's pretty much over, but I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't even know about all these incidents was happening. Damn. I ain't been watching the news or nothing.
So let's talk about it. Do you think that there is an Illuminati when it comes to the entertainment industry and the music and sports world?
That's tough, man. I really do believe there is one, but I hate to say there's one because I see a lot of young guys, man. They getting it, they making it, and I don't want to feel like they out here sucking dick and getting fucked in the ass just to make it. But you know, I really believe there's one, and I believe, you know, you're gonna be doing some weird shit just to get to the top.
I kind of know it's one. And how I know it's one, common sense tells me this. Do you remember probably like in the early, maybe like 2000, when 99, 2000, when Eminem came out, when he was going hard? Remember how he was making songs about gays and fucking up women and shit? And he was just talking hard shit about killing, yo, fags, this and da-da-da. Nigga, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Did they or did they not only make the nigga apologize, made him do a song with Elton John. Elton John fucked that boy. Elton John fucked him. You can tell, bro, because you can tell it. You like
was
the
he
look
broken?
at it.
Did he seem broken after
He
the song?
seemed broken, bro.
Damn.
Like while he was doing the song, that nigga just seemed defeated. You ever seen the look of defeat in that nigga eyes?
Yeah, I seen that.
He just looked like, that's what they're doing to me. And he ain't the only, like, bro, it's like they have a surge of it now, but you do see certain fucking artists, them motherfuckers have a reach that's crazy. And it lets me know that the shit is more than music. If you look at this, when you look at the first motherfuckers to win a Grammy in hip hop and shit, then you look at people who never got a Grammy. Like Wu-Tang, Pac. When you look at the amount of Grammys somebody like Drake or somebody like one of these white artists got, and look at the amount of Grammys Michael Jackson got. The highest selling album of all time. The Thriller shit. When you talking about motherfuckers going diamond, and man, I believe bro sold like damn near $1 billion, like 100 million or some shit. And we talking about, we ain't talking about over time. I'm talking about like out the gate.
Just off of that album though, right?
Yeah. When we talk about the off the wall, the throat, that, bro, how the fuck can somebody sell that many records? I'm talking about being a Guinness Book of World Records and all that shit. And a motherfucker, they should go double or triple platinum or some shit, or even double platinum or sometimes gold. And this motherfucker will get 100 Grammys in a night. And Mike, we talking about his icon status. You got motherfuckers like Macklemore who won the fucking shit over Kendrick. You can't tell me that's not some.
But you gotta understand who runs the Grammys though, man. This ain't, you know.
Just think about it, bro. It's bigger than just, oh, we choose. When they choose motherfuckers, they choose them. Facts. It's some other weird shit going on. What I'm saying is, like, when I just told you about how a motherfucker go out here, you can talk about DDTing your woman off a fucking pier and killing the bitch and shooting fans and all this other shit. Once you talk about the gay shit, niggas not playing with you. They on your necklace. If so, then a motherfucker who haven't made music in 10 years, they gonna have him at the Grammys performing and make you perform with the nigga and apologize. So it kind of shows me is not only more than music. These motherfuckers have an agenda. If you go against what they own, they gonna be on you. And a nigga, you can talk about killing niggas all day in your music. The second you talk about really violating a female or violating an animal or some against gay shit, they on your bumper. When that nigga Rick Ross was saying whatever he want, when he talked about throwing Molly in a bitch drink and she ain't even know it, that nigga lost Reebok deals.
Yeah, they did him. I was like, damn. I mean, I don't respect that shit though either. Like, that was kind of a tasteless line,
but it also showed. Well, Cardi B said she do it and the shit all.
Yeah, and ain't nobody gave a fuck. I didn't understand that shit either. Cardi B talking about drugging niggas and robbing them and raping them too. Because I think she said she fucked some of them niggas too, right, when they was drugged.
She said some shit about making them fuck a tranny or switching them with a tranny. It was some shit along that line.
What type of violation is that? You basically now violating even more.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. Once somebody play with you in that manner, they kind of know that they can get away with that shit. Nobody in their right mind who know, like, yo, if I play with this man in a certain manner, murder's coming my way.
Yeah, he gonna kill me.
My nigga, if... Okay. The shit got me speechless. You not gonna play with certain motherfuckers like that, bitch.
Well, they say you
Straight
know who to mess with. You know who the test is. You know who the...
I also say this. You don't find it strange that Cardi B is having a one-on-one with Joe Biden, pushing it's like they making her a politician type time, right? So I'm talking about having a long FaceTime conversation with Joe Biden. Yo, this is what we want, et cetera, et cetera. Then all of a sudden, she getting divorced from Offset. I feel like, bro, them people got power. They like, yo, if we gonna put you, and it might be some conspiracy shit on my part, but I don't think other people think about it like that. All of a sudden, you and Offset splitting. My nigga, he been out here fucking bitches. So why all of a sudden you in a politician role and ain't trying to hit that shit? All of a sudden you in a politician role and then you gonna switch up on, bro. I feel like it's a hierarchy in music. I feel like it's a hierarchy in acting. I've seen actors who are some shit. some of the worst actors in the world, but them motherfuckers will get 1,000 movie roles. And I seen actors, this be the best fucking actor in the world, bro. And this motherfucker have like a movie once every 4 or 5 years.
He
Like
disappear out the map and shit. I know. Yeah.
the one dude who played the movie, was it Broken Glass or whatever? He shattered whatever the fuck, but he had multiple personalities, and like he kidnapped them girls, and he'll be that nigga's a dope ass actor, bro.
I love that movie too.
Bro, that nigga was supposed to be in every movie that summer. Even fucking Will Smith's a dope ass actor. Bro, when I be seeing niggas like Mark Wahlberg in 10 movies in a year, I'll be like, come on, my nigga.
Mark got a certain role though he could play. He got to play kind of like that tough guy type of role. Like I don't want to see him play no other type of role than that.
He played the funny, the tough guy.
No,
I've seen him play.
I don't like him trying to play the funny guy, you know, because he still try to be the tough guy too. That's still too cool for school guy when you even trying to play funny. I don't like that. I want him to play like just a cool tough guy role. That's all. I don't want to see play no other roles than that. What was that one? You remember that one movie he was in, and his daughter got kidnapped? Lovely Bones. You ever seen that movie? His daughter got kidnapped, and yeah, I didn't like him on that shit.
Bro, you ever seen the movie Fear?
Fear. Give me the details.
Bro, Fear, when I talk about Fear, is one of the best movies ever. It's basically behind the camera. You can talk.
Fear, he was a kid, and also Reese Witherspoon is in it, the chick from Legally Blonde, and basically he's a tough guy in it. They're both like maybe teenagers. He might be like 20 or some shit, but she fall in love with him or whatever, and the dad knows that he's like a bad guy, and so the dad eventually try to get her to stop dating him. So that nigga basically like, I don't know, he flips out on some shit like, okay, your daddy don't like me, I'ma confront him, and he end up coming into the house. He ended up coming into the house with like all his friends or whatever, and like, what do you even call that? Like basically taking them hostage or some shit. Like this nigga completely like
home invasion, bro.
Yeah,
bro. He had one scene, nigga, where he pressed the daddy so heavy, my nigga. He was just like, yeah, nigga, I'm basically gonna fuck your daughter. Ain't shit you can do about it.
And was like, you gonna fuck the wife too?
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck the wife, nigga. You was a fucking homo. Look at the fucking coffee stains on your teeth, like just coming at this nigga to the 10th power, bro. That movie was fire. But to wrap this shit up, yeah, man, this shit, it be motherfuckers who I went to fucking this school for acting. All of these fucking years, and you just gonna play me out. Speaking of that, I'm gonna switch gears and then we gonna end it on this. Oh yeah, man. We glad the bro Doggy Style, he good now. Have to be a shout up all them times, man. Keep your head up and stay strong, brother. Try to stay out the streets, man, because you really making a difference now, and you bring your community together, and you gotta be here for a lot of people, man.
Yeah, I remember them too.
Shout out Doggy Style. But what do you think about? Do you think this is wrong or right? So, the Hughes brothers who made the movie Minister Society, they made Minister Society off of the West Coast rappers' music or whatever. And we just now finding out, because I just found out by an interview from MC8, that the Hughes brothers is the same dudes that was promoting, they was producing all Pac's earliest videos, and they used to produce videos for Spice One too. And this is where they got a lot of the ideas for the movie. So when they wrote the script, they was showing like Pac was the biggest rapper / actor at that time. So when they went to New Line Cinema, they used him as a pitching point. Like, yo, he's gonna be in this movie, and this Like, he's gonna be in this movie. He's an established actor.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the best, you know what I mean, rappers and so forth and so forth. So off of the strength of that, they gave him the money to make the movie. And Pac role should have been Kane. When they cast Pac as Sharif, who was the Muslim who won't own shit for real.
The pro-black brother.
Pac was even gonna go with it, but he like, yo, I actually like in the movie, he's like the only motherfucker that was like a legit, like who can really act. He went to the fucking school of performing arts and all of that. Probably the other nigga who Pinky, he might have actually was acting before that. The nigga who played Pinky Friday. But I say this, Pac was just like, yo, give my character more depth. Everybody else around fucking like they banging and all this shit, and I'm just the hurt. So they didn't want to do that. Do you feel like because they used him as a selling point to even get the money for the budget of the movie, they owe him more? Do you feel like he should have just shut the fuck up and took the role?
I don't know. No, definitely. I don't think they owed him more. But if he didn't want to take the role because of that, ain't nothing wrong with that. They didn't want to change it because they, you know what I'm saying, they didn't want to change it. That's cool, you know. But I do feel like, I don't know. I feel like Sharif was a pretty good character though for the movie, man. I feel like he added a little bit balance to the whole little clique. You know, he had Stacy, the ladies' man. Old Dog was the crazy psychopath killer. Crazy hood Kane was like kind of the influential nigga, just, you know, on the line, you know what I'm saying? And Sharif was like the pro-black nigga, just tired of it all, and trying to, you know, make niggas be better. So I don't know. I mean, what type more death you think Pop wanted though? You wanted him to be like a super? I don't think Sharif should have been no super gangster out there shooting other black people and shit.
Pac felt like, yo, show the reason why I'm like this.
Oh, okay.
Like that my mother got killed by gangs. Like what?
Oh, okay. I got you saying now. Okay, yeah.
You feel me? Because every other character, they kind of go on death while they like that. You know what I mean?
I got you. Okay.
Like when you see Stacy, you see the reason why he always with the bitches. You see, you know what I mean? Like that's his thing. That's some cool shit. You see Odog just don't give a mad ass fuck. He lighting shit up every chance he get. And it also show Odog was young. Odog was young enough to the point where they got arrested inside that for stealing a car. He was a juvenile. The other came to the county jail.
What they call boys' school, something out there, something like that.
What do they call it?
YA, that's
Youth
what they call
Authority.
it. YA. Yeah.
But I kind of feel like it makes sense now that Pac will whoop their ass because he's probably looking at it like, nigga, not only you did Brenda's got a baby and trapped and all that shit for me, and they looking at it like, all right, this is the selling point. You using me as a selling point, and now you gonna sell me out, and I can't even. You know what I mean? They fired him from the movie.
Oh man, I want to say if these dudes' vision, I ain't gonna say that they should change it, but
I do feel like they got their vision from them niggas.
Okay.
Like if you
so
look
you think it was just an emulation, basically. It wasn't even like nothing original, nothing they inspired. It wasn't nothing inspired by these guys. It was basically he just purely just imitated what they were doing.
Okay, I'll put it to you like this: if you got a camera and you around and you shooting my videos and shit, right? And in my videos and my songs, I'm talking about certain content, and I put that shit in your head. Then you go over here and shoot the next man video. He's talking about certain content. Back in those days, man, real rappers used to tell stories. Like the videos they was doing for Pac, all of them was stories. The videos they was doing for fucking Spice One, all of them was stories. Now, if you think about Menace to Society, that shit is stories straight from their songs. Like Hellraiser, The Jealous Got Me Trapped, a Pac song, The Ghetto, a whole scene, word for word, what Too Short was talking about in The Ghetto, a whole scene from that is in Menace to Society. Whole scene
Ain't too
as a
short.
young nigga.
Ain't
Too
too
shorts in
short.
the movie too.
Yeah,
He the
okay.
nigga who passed Oda the shotgun.
Yeah, okay.
MC8. I was playing his shit. A matter of fact, the hood that took me under. Literally, the hood that took me under was out way before that movie. That's literally the basis of the fucking movie. You took so much from these rappers, you know what I mean? And you decided to put them, which was dope, because the nigga who it inspired niggas in New York to do the same thing, and that's how you got Belly. The nigga who made Belly is Hype Williams, and it was another producer. Hype Williams was the producer out there in New York who did a lot of videos for Method Man, DMX, and all of them. So I do feel, and he did the same thing. He took a lot from that movie. Like he took the whole scene where Nas went over there with the little boy and was talking to him. He was like, nobody on the block but my man Shorty Doo-Wop. That's that exact scene where when he was talking about I left some he was like, I left some jewels in his pocket and I told him he could sell it if he closed. When he was talking about he's like, the nigga on the roof, so I wear a bulletproof and black trade loose. All of that shit happened right in the movie, word for word. You know what I mean? So a lot of all of them things happen word for word in the society too. So I feel like, man, you gotta get them brothers they just do, bro. You was doing Pac wrong. You got that fucking money. They wouldn't have gave you that fucking money to produce that movie if you didn't use that as a selling point. The motherfuckers was thinking about juice. So they was thinking about ROI. When you go to the bank and you want a loan, one of the first things they ask is, what the fuck you got for collateral? What do you have for credit? Their credit was, this motherfucker was in juice and killed it. This motherfucker has this song, that song. He's a fucking dope actor. And look at all the other movies coming out, Boys in the Hood, South Central, They're like, all right, yeah, this shit can work. So I believe that shit was a selling point. I believe they owed him more. Then you got a motherfucker looking exactly like Spice One. Old looked exactly like
That's how Spice One was looking back then.
Hell yeah. Bro, he was the only nigga who had the braids, only rapper, bro, who had the braids in the face. And he was the only nigga, if you listen to Spice One music, all he was talking about was shooting niggas. Every song. Every shit was that gangster shit about, the nigga had a whole song called Peace to My Nine. He had a whole song called 380. Like just, bro, all gangster shooting, violent, crazy shit, psychopath shit. So yeah, it's like, bro, then I feel like Spice One didn't, I believe they had him as old dog and he didn't want to do the movie no more after Pac didn't do it. And I believe they was shooting Trigger Got No Heart. They was actually people who was directing it, I think. And Pac, of course, Spice One was like one of his closest friends. He showed up and Pac was rolling with the Rolling 40 Neighborhood Crips back in those days, which he wasn't affiliated. I'm not gonna say he wasn't affiliated, but he wasn't gang banging then. But that's who he was rolling with. And from what I heard, they was beating the fuck out of the Hughes brothers, getting down.
They got on them for Pac.
And when Spice One was, he had stopped shooting because he hearing all the commotion, like, yo, what the fuck? They fucking somebody up down the hill. When he was at the top of the hill, because whoever was running up the hill, who the homies was chasing, he was like, nigga, I'm about to clothesline this nigga back down the hill. When he seen it was a Hughes brother, he was like, man, get the fuck, y'all chill out, bro, because this is the nigga who was directing this video. Yeah. And they directed a lot of this videos. But, it's like, man, that situation was all bad, and they owed him more.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people, you don't have social media, so Pac just can hop on Instagram and be like, yo, this the reason why. And it make the motherfucker look crazy.
Yeah.
Like, when you look at this incident, I feel like he one of them people that he won't push in a line like that, bro. Like, a lot of the shit he was doing, he was either provoked or it was how a motherfucker do something they know is dead wrong. And when you react to it, they try to make it like you the bad guy.
Yeah, they playing the victim.
My nigga, my hand calls for this. My hands call for me to fuck you up if that's the type of time you playing with me. So, R.I.P. to the Don Illuminati Machiavelli, man.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of Nothing to Lose podcast, man. We just appreciate y'all. Man, if we only get one view, you know what I mean? We fucking with y'all. All our subscribers, man, our channel, we starting to try to do new things this season 3. We're going to start stepping it up too, man. We're going to have different guests on, but I'm like Kendrick Lamar, my nigga. I don't need no guests. Fuck y'all. Just me and Broski.
You know it.
Peace and love, nigga.
Holla.